Call me fuego, 93 like me. Fire in the sheets, spending summers on the sea. Quedo, she throw away home. Bev Hill life on the day.
Yeah, my eyes have got to be on SDK. It's yesterday was probably the best we've seen them perform in a long time, to be fair. And you know, I mean, what can you say? 5-game series. Well, 5 games yesterday. Which was 5-game series, but 5 games yesterday. 4 of them placed inside the top 5. 3 of them with over 10 kills. Like, it's just they played phenomenally yesterday. And the scary thing is I still consider them a Miramar team. So the fact that we're starting today on Miramar is kind of terrifying, because it's going to be difficult for. I mean, Oath yesterday, again, not to rub salt in the wound, but back-to-back 0-point games on Miramar, that can't bode well for your team morale coming into today if you want to, if you're in a position where you're chasing. Kurt already sending it in the Bronco. Luke's going to follow not far behind. Now, I'm not sure what options STK really have by committing up to the high ground. What have we got going on here? Actually, Wildcard and Comets going at it at the compound.
Full on crash here. This is outside of circle. You can see on your mini-map, they have to make their way in just a little bit farther to the east. Here comes Comets with the throwables. The Molotov's going to fall right on top of a Penta. Will go down. Wow, Sharp Shot will get taken down by D-Treats. This is clean coming out for Comets so far, but Keaton will find another. And now it's 1v1, I think. Yes, Wildcard goes down to M1me, actually, as Yaxley has a little bit of the pressure removed from himself there for a little bit. Comets should be able to get Victor up, but I don't know, man. This is going to be really hard to get into this next circle.
Yeah, and this is, we talked about it, well, I mean, I mentioned this yesterday, as the compound always gets fed, so it's no wonder that two teams kind of prioritize being here, but Wildcard, unfortunately, I mean, starting today, not the way they left yesterday off. It's going out in 16th place. I think they picked up 1 kill out there, 2 kills actually, as it shows up on screen. Yeah. So unfortunate for them. Lucky for Comets to come out on top of that. You actually see D-Treats put Victor down. Actually, Luke 12 in a bit of trouble. His vehicle's going to blow up. I'm not sure how the hell didn't he die to that? He was down to like 10 HP.
This is,
I mean,
one of those
get away with an absolute miracle.
STK should be okay for here, because that position where Zenith is in right now overlooks it, and they're taking shots, but it's also out of circle. They can't just. Oh my God, Kurt, are you serious? Kickstart just got schooled there as Kurt lands the domer. And okay, STK 4 strong. Zenith, they're going to have to go for this res now and still figure out how they're going to get into the circle, because they've got hardships. They got STK. They've got everybody looking over in their direction, and to the south is not a whole lot better off, as Elusive, Team Clueless, and Oath are all fighting out in water treatment. So this might be an early exit here in Game 1 for Zenith, who really needs to get as many points as they can get.
Yeah, you can see Kickstart getting re-knocked to the blue, so Kurt not going to get that kill credit unless he calls out to the open here, but just nothing for them to do. And now actually Halo going to get a knock onto Team Clueless. That might pull one more of SDK over this side to prioritize, but you can see now the last member of Elusive up there. Kickstart going to bleed out. And actually Oath down at water treatment. Mystery getting knocked to the blue as well. This is surely the end of Zenith here. Reload sending some shots up towards Innate. Innate will actually get taken out by Snakers. So and these are all the teams that kind of prioritize the East here, up on that high ground, Pr0phie, that now just being forced into an unfortunate position.
This is rough stuff. You can see Leda is still alive for Zenith, so maybe they got he might be able to do something, but he's just taking shots. If he's looking to see if he can maybe get a kill here before eventually going down to the blue, I got to imagine. Yeah. Oh, Luke. Well, fine. How does STK get away with holding this position right now?
I don't know.
By crashing that just gap. I mean, Houston hardships, they're literally 5 feet away. They could just run over there and just start throwing grenades, smoke it down and throw grenades. You got to figure. But nothing really, no push coming out from hardships. As now it looks like STK is interested in turning their attention over towards them. They realize that their backside is clear. And here come their grenades. Okay. Chubba's going to go down initially to Luke, and the flush from Civ. As STK and Throwables, name a more iconic duo. You sure as hell can't. And they're just going to keep pushing here. Hardships on the back foot. They are looking like they're
pulling
running.
out of
Okay.
that.
Yeah, this is interesting. Well, I mean, it's not in circle.
No, and I guess circle
actually
is
the
moving
position-
now, so STK need to find something to move to, because I don't actually think they've got anything playable on their side of the road, so they just have, I guess, bad options. This doesn't seem like the best of the bad options, but they're going for it anyway.
Okay, we're going to try to do the drive-by. We're going to die. Okay, I see you. We're going to go down. We're just going to give 2-way. We're going to channel Fabled in the in the qualifying rounds and just throw. As Luke will find Maluk. That's a 2v2, but Civ is down. Civ gets taken out by, I think, from across the street. Or was that one of the hardships boys? Exodus is taking shots at all of this the entire time here. Oh, okay. Luke. Luke is just disgusting. How he gets that, I have no idea. But 4 kills for him, 4 kills for STK. I don't really know what he... Well, I know what he's going to do now.
I mean, I
Goodbye.
know what he's going to do now. I mean, they had no options, right? They couldn't just drive across the road as 4, so maybe send 2 out in the Morado, a little bit of a bait, try and pick up those 3 kill points. They came out with a couple of points, but I said, it was probably just the best of a load of bad choices, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think they're going to be kind of kicking themselves when they go back and do a little VOD review. If they would have taken maybe a little bit more time to scout the compound where Exodus is, they might have realized that they could have pulled that into a 4v2, perhaps, or even a 4v1 if they would have decided to crash Taylor J. So, you know, but I mean, I don't really know how much time they got to scout at all, because, you know, you had Pat and Ben taking shots across at the entire time, and then the circle started coming in, so I don't know if they even had a chance to scout across the street. Meanwhile, Fabled trying to come in from the north side here. Supernova and Greg Shot, the only 2 up, as they run into Livid. I think Soup might be the only player up for Livid here. Yeah, he is. And he is causing a huge problem for a 4-man squad.
Yeah, actually, Soup kind of just playing spoiler up on the backside of the shack here. He's got a vehicle, but again, I don't think he's going to be expected to make moves at all. As you can see, Supernova and Greg come and try and clear him out and pick up this last kill point. Soup going to peek out, not going to get any damage initially. Supernova going to clean up with the AK. Clean as you like. Live it down in 8th place, picking up a placement point, but Fabled will be able to get a res off here. Maybe 2. I'm not sure if evasion is savable. Looks like Blue's already moving, so probably not. But nice clean up there.
That was well played by Fable. I mean, it kind of sucks that it took them so long to finish out that last one. They couldn't get that res on evasion, but they get 3. They get 3 up. They're going to be fine. Meanwhile, Radiant's still 4 strong. They managed to find at least a tenuous home. Uh-oh. Yep, Batty's going to get taken low here by M1me. You also got to remember Soniqs. I keep seeing SQ. I'm saying Squires. I don't know why. Soniqs. Soniqs still 4 up, coming from the south side. Uh-oh, Reno. Can Reno pull off something here? Nah.
Finally. That took a while.
Yeah, Reno just out in the middle of the open here. M1me giving them the hard repeaks. 6 kills now for Soniqs. They should be able to get this res on Shrimzy as well. Pr0phie already found a spot inside this next circle. The rest of the squad here just chasing Blue as Radiance is kind of wrapping around on that southwestern side.
This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see.
Okay.
H1 with an Orm in hand. 6x on it. Hasn't got the level 3 helmet though, so he's giving that up to somebody else, but
he's been a little bit of a highlight reel of his own here, Hwinn has, in these last few days. Now Soniqs, they haven't managed to find a win just yet. But it hasn't been for lack of trying here by this boy, as he is going to take the shot. Not going to find it just yet. Soniqs will still maintain control over the south.
I think H1 actually leading in knocks right now, so his damage output has been insane for Soniqs. It's just it's unfortunate. We've not really seen him lighting a fire in terms of kill points, which is I guess you can put it down to their game. To be honest, they haven't been in positions to get kills. To be honest with you,
that is true. Well, they are in
this circle
dangerous position here.
Yeah,
as they've got to figure out what to do about Radiance. they've got to figure out something here. You only have so many smokes. I'm not sure how much terrain that they've really got to work with. Exodus doesn't have to leave their compound, but it looks like they are going to. Taylor J and
I like this. I like this.
I like this a lot here. Not just sitting and waiting, realizing that they have to collect some points here. They do have probably the best position out of everybody, but as you can see, only 3 kills so far. So they would like to pick up a few more here to throw into their pocket, while Soniqs and Radiance trade shots back and forth. And meanwhile, Sweet Yaxley, all by himself, hanging out by the yucca tree. See if he can maybe come in at the last minute and steal something for the Comets.
Nearly getting spotted out by M1me there. M1me just a bit. There you go. Surely he's going to see him now.
There you go. What? Okay. Well, I mean, he's down to 26 HP. He does not want to go down there.
I mean, now Yaxley's dead. He's going to get triple flashed, actually. Now, Shrimzy probably going to come over and peek this, but he's actually being saved right now by the Exodus third party. M1me now going to come and aggro peek this. Yaxley's surely going to fall here. There you go. Hwinn will find it with a headshot and 4. Now, that gives Soniqs a bit of breathing room, Pr0phie. Whether or not they can deal with Radiance, I'm not sure the way the terrain lies for them, but I feel like Radiance, just having that slight elevation, gives them an advantage.
I feel like you might be right here. Everything kind of hinges on what Exodus decides to do here, how they decide to push out of this compound, and who they decide to take the fight to first. As we see Soniqs just trading back and forth, looking for an eye line here. Pr0phie going to take a few shots. Okay, there you go. Hwinn will find that down on a Los HD with the arm shot. And is that the sign here for Soniqs to push in? Pr0phie looks like he wants to, but Waldo going to force him back here.
Yeah, got to keep the leash on Pr0phie in the late game. Don't want him overextending, but again, it's when you let him off the leash that matters.
Well, we've seen Pr0phie get let off the leash, and he almost pulled off a miracle in the last game that we saw on Miramar. Ooh, M1me gonna find one. Yeah, M1me hits those all day. Venerated. What are you doing lying prone by that rock, my friend?
How'd they get down this far?
I
thought Exodus would have full line of sight on this, and actually Patcap's probably going to get caught off guard here as well. There you go. Nade going out his way. M1me's going to find that down. Great double peek there from Shrimzy and M1me. Now we'll put Exodus down to 1. Just Taylor J up. But now, what do they do about Radiance? Radiance is just kind of playing time on this right now. They have no reason to give anything away right now, other than the fact that Taylor J actually kind of McCoy's actually going to get an opening knock onto Hwinn, and that's terrible news for Soniqs.
Fortunately for Hwinn, Pr0phie is right there. They do have cover with the Murano.
He nearly got caught off there, though. That nade going to find it. Pr0phie will fall without getting the res off. And the follow-up.
Waldo will get the kills. Good stuff coming out from Radiance. And is this Soniqs once again working so hard, yet being denied the win at the end? Taylor J could still throw a huge wrench in this for Radiance.
They got to figure it out now. Radiance need to read the situation correctly. They've just killed 2 people. They know that Soniqs are still going to have 2 members over there. They've seen Shrimzy and the M1me in the kill feed recently. They've got to be aware, because right now Taylor J is so close to McCoy and loss.
Well, McCoy's actually in a kind of a bad spot right here. He's got Taylor J right behind him, and he's got to hold M1me and Shrimzy off by himself here, doing an admirable job as he plays that rock line. Doesn't look like anybody else has come to provide him any support yet, though. Where the rest of Radiance is still up on top of the plateau. I guess just working center circle. That's probably the smart play here. M1me going to come up from behind, though. Will he catch him? Yes, he will. McCoy going to go down, get flushed, and is now a 2v3 with the added snake of Taylor J. This could go any which way right now. Radiance still with the best position, arguably. Waldo and Batty-Lol with the high ground. Los has a little bit of an anchor spot here. Looks like Taylor spotted him. Waldo.
Batty.
Okay, Batty and Waldo combined to get rid of Taylor J, and that turns things a little bit more interesting now. M1me and Shrimzy right on top of each other. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like putting both of your players right next to each other. I prefer them split out a little bit more along this ridge line, and have to peek out. It looks like that's what they're going to do, too. Yeah, M1me going to go down a little bit farther to the east. Los still holding that anchor position while Waldo and Batty just take shots at anything that peeks up head up over that ridge line. Here we go, Los. Spot him. Oh, no, Shrimzy. Shrimzy managing to get away from that just in the nick of time. And now this is trouble for Soniqs. They don't have any ridgeline left. They're kind of forced to be right on top of each other here. Can they get an opening down at least?
That's a molly.
Oh, that's good, Molly. Good area of control there. As M1me.
Oh,
okay,
no,
Shrimzy finds Los. 2v2. Waldo finds Shrimzy.
He's on fire!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's on fire! He's on fire! He goes down!
Oh my God, can
M1me
M1me do
M1me! Can M1me pull it off? Batty Lol versus M1me. Batty has no cover.
Way.
He's just got the smokes. M1me's gonna get
No
him before he
way!
gets behind the rock! Soniqs pull off the impossible, and they get their first win of the PCS charity tournament. Wow.
Wow. I mean,
M1me.
great play from Soniqs there. They bought so much time for themselves. Again, Radiance also. They didn't necessarily play it poorly, but Lost going down he did meant that they had this open terrain fight and they had to push. Lost was the only thing stopping Soniqs getting to that rock that they got to there. And I mean, unfortunate series of events, but what an insane clutch between Shrimzy and M1me there.
8 kills for M1me overall, 4 for Shrimzy.